Hello, everybody. Dominomial here, and welcome back to Escape from Ever After. I got it this time. It's the start of a new session, and I just saw the title screen. So, yeah. Last episode, we just did some side quests and shit, and did stuff. So, yeah, that's what we did. And I spent all my money, and, yeah. And we also finished the onboarding process stuff. But I realized while I was editing, that a good way that I can get money well, I mean, if I only need one more coin, I might as well just search. I mean, it can't be that hard to find one more coin, but also, like, I might as well. One way I can get money is I can just kill a guy in here and I can get a coin. That's it. That's all I need to do. I don't know why I was thinking so hard. So, or I guess I could even, like, break a box or something. I just need one guy to kill. That's it. Still don't know how to get in there. That might be like another partner ability that I get later on. Oh, right, and I did turn down the game volume since last time so I can actually hear myself talk over the game. So that'll be a little bit more helpful for me keeping my train of thought and all that stuff. Well, I guess I'll just go with that. And then I'll buy the item that Pinocchio has. So yeah, it's a little bit weird actually having a consistent recording schedule now. And I say consistent because this is my second week in a row recording. I was thinking of skipping this week, but because, you know, my mouth is feeling really dry and it's a little bit difficult to keep my skin kind of like, you know, good with this very, very dry winter weather. But, you know, that's how it goes sometimes in the Midwest. And, you know, it's not like it's painful to talk. It's just, you know, my lips are a bit dry, and it's a little bit weird. I need to invest in chapstick, which I never thought I'd be saying in my life, but looks like I do. Did you come back to purchase my super special trinket since you were... Okay. Yeah, What? No, I want it, Pinocchio. Why is the first option no? Winged Smackdown. Use Tinder's tiny wings to fly up and smash down on top of it. What? Okay. So then, if I do that... Wings... Oh... Yeah, no, I'm actually gonna equip that because I already have kind of like an AoE kind of attack with the buckler, and I upgraded that move anyway, so it would be better. So yeah, I actually want to use that because that way I can pick like a flying enemy in the back if I need to do that. Was there anything else that I needed to do here? I don't really think so. There was like one or two other quests. What did you want? Okay. So you want somebody to wear clothes. Which, okay. Fair. But, I don't have money to buy stuff from Dracula. So, that's kind of off the table for now. Ooh. Unless there's, like, money back here. How did I not notice this? I guess the sun gems are basically, like, star pieces. Okay, that's pretty lucky. That one seems pretty good. That's just fucking Power Shell. And then I don't need that. I mean, oh, that's actually pretty good. Oh, well, P up, D down. But that one still is pretty good. I might actually get that. Ooh. Oh, no! Wait, no! Quick Change is not as OP as it is! Damn. Okay, well, that's still neat. I am going to actually get started on the main game now, and stop doing side quests. If it isn't my two favorite new plays, we just finished up our yoga session. Great job, team. See you all tomorrow. So, how are you two settling in? It's going well, thanks. And how about you, my fire-breathing friend? Everyone here makes me want to rip my scales off one bite. I mean, everything's fantastic. Learning about the email system was truly invigorating. I can tell life in the office is just one non-stop adventure. Well, that's all just excellent. Glad to have you folks aboard. So anyways, I have a challenging assignment for you two, and I think you'll be perfect for. Have you ever heard of the Three Little Pigs? Nope. It's a classic story where the three little pigs build their houses out of hay, sticks, and brick. When the big bad wolf comes along to eat them, he blows down the first two houses, but the brick house remains standing. A wonderful little tale of how far a strong work ethic can get ya. So Ever After Inc. recently hired the pigs to lead a major construction project. We're building apartments in their storybook. And once they're done, all the fairy tale's forest critters will be able to live comfortably in luxury high-rises for a very reasonable cost. There's one problem though. Some of the locals aren't too happy with the construction. They're refusing to vacate some land that happens to be prime real estate, even though we're only trying to make their lives better. So your job is gonna be to go into the storybook and talk to some of these locals. See if you can't convince them to see reason from one fairy tale character to another, eh? That sounds, wow. Why us? Are you sure you can trust us with such a big task when we only just started? I like to think I can see potential in people, and I see it in you. Flint, Tinder, I'm going to be real with you fellas for a moment. I know how you're feeling right now. Before I worked for Ever After Inc., I used to be a storybook character as well. And believe me, I know adjusting to this way of life can be challenging. But you should know that many of our employees come from stories that are very violent or unhappy. Characters like myself joined Ever After Inc. to get away from all that for a happier, stable life. All that being said though, I want you to know that you can come talk to me anytime. I'm here for you and on your side. Oh, thank you, sir. Please, call me Mr. Moon. Okay, next. The Mr. is in the name? Fuck, I feel like I recognize the character from some story, but I don't know which one they're from. Fuck, I'm trying to blank. Okay, next steps. Head on over to the library. It's just east of the entrance hall. Our copy of the Three Little Pigs is being prepared for your entry as we speak. And maybe stock up on some items from the cafeteria before you go. Eh? Never hurts to be prepared. Oh, yikes. There's something really unsettling about the way he moves. Yeah, Tinder, I kind of agree with you. Wait, what's that? Ink. I need that! Okay. I guess we'll go in. I will do that quest later once I actually have money. Maybe if I take a break from the main and go... whatever. Hello, Flint and Tinder. Welcome to the library. The machine behind me is called the Telepager. It can send you into a world of any book. That is, any book the company approves. Personal trips are not allowed. Here's your assigned storybook. A fairy tale where the three little pigs in their newly built houses are terrorized by the big bad wolf. And of course, to get home, you'll need a copy of the book we're in now. The Adventures of Flint Buckler? So we're in this story right now? So I'm holding the whole world in my hands. If I destroy this book, will everything here cease to exist? No, once a story is written, its world exists. Book copies just serve as portals into those worlds. Whoa, I'm having trouble wrapping my head around this. What, our storybook is named after you? Are you kidding me? Is my entire life purpose just to serve as the antagonist in your story? Oh, please excuse me while I have an existential crisis. When you're ready, please place the 3 little pigs onto the machine and jump in. Happy travels. Are you okay, Tinder? Real world? You don't have the clearance to travel to the real world. What? How is that gonna work? What? Okay. But now you got me curious. You can't just preset a button to me and then tell me I can't press it. Whatever. Let's see how fucked up the 3 little pigs is now that, mega conglomerates have taken it over. Ah, I see they took a note from TTYD and did only hallway design. I jest. It's only the first screen. Wow, here we are, the 3 little pigs. I can't believe we're inside another storybook. Wow, fascinating. Let's just get this over with. It's humiliating enough to be stuck traveling with you, but doing ever after Ink's bidding like some common pencil pusher is truly degrading. Well, I don't love this either, but can you at least try to enjoy yourself? We're on an adventure. Adventure? Give me a break. All we have to do is go find the 3 little pigs and help them convince the villagers to vacate their land. No doubt it's slimy, but it'll be a piece of cake. I'm not sure it'll be so easy. According to the story, there's also a big bad wolf we gotta watch out for. If some mangy mutt is the worst thing here, then I'd say we're in pretty good shape. Come on, the construction site should be pretty close to here. Ooh. Well, there's definitely a secret there. There has to be. Oh, okay, this is so fucking Paper Mario coded. Yep, and just like Paper Mario, the star pieces are hidden behind every fucking corner. Ooh! Okay. Roaming the wilderness in many fairy tales and fantasies, unicorns are a storybook staple. When they point their sharp horns forward, do not approach unless you want to get stabbed. Instead, try to disarm with a ranged attack. Okay, and then research the gnome. Crafty and resourceful, gnomes are overall pretty weak, but can be difficult in large numbers or when they stack up. Oh, Rainbow? Ah, shit. Oh, fuck. I'm not healed. Okay. Maybe I should have put Flint in the back. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want Flint to die here. Nice. Damn, I don't know the timing for that. Yeah, let's do that again. And then attack, fire breath. Yep. I wonder if they're like stylish action commands. Damn, what the fuck is the timing? What's the timing for that? Okay. Oh, no. I need that coin. I know how important the economy is in this game. Because capitalism. So finally, some fucking breathing room to actually fucking do commentary instead of voice acting. The game volume here is still kind of loud. I'm gonna turn it down on my end. Jeez, this game is fucking loud. Huh. That's how that works? Okay. The audio mixing in this game is so fucking loud. I have to turn my volume down to like 30% what it usually is. Okay, but yeah, no, things have been happening in my life the past 6 months. I know the first thing I talk about is what I'm doing, but you know, what can I say? Life has been very fucking weird lately. Weird and cool. I don't really know what to say about it, because so much has happened. But I guess I'll just kind of talk. Where the fuck do I even start? What do I even say? So yeah, since I've done Outer Wilds, a lot of stuff has been happening. Personal life has been getting a bit better in terms of, like, you know, finding people to hang out with in a community and all that stuff. My relationship with my brothers has been getting worse over time because reasons I will not get into in this video. But yeah, no, it's definitely been kind of interesting. I've been meeting a lot of new people, and yeah, I've just kind of been talking, chatting, and just meeting people in general. Got a new coworker since the Outer Wilds playthrough, and they are really fun to hang out with. Well, I mean, at first I was a little bit unsure about them because, you know, they are very, like, hyper when it comes in, you know, when it comes to, like, explaining stuff. But, oh, fuck. Please don't skip my turn. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's been going interesting. That new coworker, is fun to hang out with, and, yeah, they're just cool. I recently hung out with them, for, basically like an open mic night where I thought it was like a comedy open mic night, and I didn't actually read the description of the event. Turns out it was actually at a bookstore, so when I walked in expecting fucking, like, I don't know, comedy, and I walked into a bookstore and everybody was reading poetry, I was definitely very surprised, but you know what? It was pretty cool anyway. It was an interesting experience. Not something I'd go to on my own, but, you know, I met with them. They were, you know, they were cool, and, we kind of got to know each other a little bit outside of work. And, yeah, I also, you know, met a couple other people that I, you know, just recently met because I've been going out and being more social and actually going to events that kind of relate more personally to me. So, that's been going cool. That's been going all right. Ooh. And yeah, I've been doing some other stuff too. I haven't been going to the gym as much lately. I want to keep going, it's just hard to motivate myself. I need to talk to my friend again and see if he can give me a new schedule, a new routine rather, that I can follow and keep myself motivated. But another reason why I've kind of been slacking a little bit is because it's just, I've just kind of been sick lately. During December, I got sick over the holidays. It was difficult for me to go to the gym while I was sick, and also the weather was awful and shit. And then, like, during, like, the last week, second to last week of December, I just completely lost my voice. I was not able to talk. I literally couldn't fucking say anything. Ooh. I literally couldn't fucking say anything. I couldn't record even though I wanted to. I didn't really go out because how the fuck would I go out and socialize if I couldn't talk? And, like, I couldn't really do shit at work. The only thing I could do was, like, all the random miscellaneous tasks, which, I mean, luckily, you know, they let me do that instead of talking to customers. But still, it was just kind of a little bit difficult for a week there where I couldn't talk and I just had to rest my voice. And my voice feels fine now, but it was a little bit awkward. And oh, right, I did do one other thing, or a couple. I've been doing a lot. I also recently did a show in the area. I did an audition to join an improv team, and I didn't get in. But as a result of that audition, the improv troupe was like, hey, why don't you, like, take part in a show that we host that, like, is, you know, for, like, beginner improvisers or amateur improvisers. And it basically was just the Survivor, but, like, if it was improv instead. So we do improv, all the contestants do improv, and then, depending on you know, how well you do, you may or may not get cut from the show. Started out with 8 people. I lasted until the semifinals when they decided to cut me because it seemed like I wasn't having fun, according to them. Which is a little bit weird. I mean, I don't know. I think it's because they weren't seeing like any real growth in improv from me because I'm the most seasoned. Wow, when I say it like that, it sounds like fucking cope. It sounds like I'm a fucking narcissist. But thing is, I've done quite a bit of improv, so I know what I'm doing. I know what I already know what I'm good and bad at. And doing a show isn't going to immediately fix my issues. I'm already used to doing shows. And being on stage and getting a criticism from a judge that's trying to be like fucking America's Got Talent, but worse, because they don't actually go all in on the criticism. They're like, oh yeah, like, you didn't really do this that well. You didn't really, like, develop your character or remember the details, but, like, you still tried, and it's like, you got it. Like, you're figuring it out. It's like, nah, if you're gonna tell me that I suck at creating characters, just tell me I fucking suck at creating characters. Be curt, be brief, don't try to fucking sugarcoat it with bullshit. And honestly, that was like 80% of the show. The judges giving random fucking critiques that, like, are valid, but also, like, they don't go into depth because they're trying to justify their critiques and, like, let people down softly. Which, yeah. I mean, whatever. Fuck. That's just... I'll continue once I'm done with this acting. You Flint and Tinder? Corporate said you'd be coming. Ugh, why do they always gotta send in these inexperienced nitwits to meddle in our business? I'm Pudge, and that's Officer Boar up there in his straw fortress. Hi there. Building a defensive structure out of straw is, certainly an interesting choice. I warned him building the gatehouse out of straw was stupid. Hey, bro, this straw is totally impenetrable. It's even, fireproof. It's the latest engineering breakthrough in, security technology. Yeah, save it. Where's your third brother? Yeah, our little bro doesn't really deal with trivial matters like this. He runs the whole operation. The construction site is just up ahead. Follow me. Officer Boar, open the gate. Sure thing, bro. I mean, sir. Ooh. I kind of want to see if there's something the other way first. I don't think I can go that way, but it's always nice to check. But yeah, that show was fun. I'm glad I did it because even... yeah, I can't go that way. Because even if I didn't get on the team, that was the reward for winning, by the way, getting on the team of pros. I still had a lot of fun. It was nice getting some actual, like, real show experience that wasn't just a class show. Yeah, I also met a really cool person. She is fucking awesome. We haven't met in person since the show, but she and I are planning on just setting a date to hang out. It's not like a date, not as far as I know. I hope I didn't lead her onto that idea. But yeah, no, we're just like probably gonna go to an arcade, play some games, hang out. I think maybe she's probably gonna introduce me to Stardew Valley since there's multiplayer in that game and I've never played that game. And it's it's pretty exciting. I am excited to see her, but we just haven't been able to meet up because the weather has been shit and it's been negative 40 degrees. So, like, you know, what can you do about that? I did send her a DM, though, so hopefully she will say something. Maybe. I'll update you if anything happens on that. Welcome to our construction site. I'd give you the tour, but I got better stuff to do than escorting around a couple of gawking city slickers. So here's the situation. We got this contract, see? Ever After Inc. bought all this land to develop it into prime real estate and hired us pigs to manage the project. Problem is, there's a dingy village of wolves resting on our prime plot of land, and they ain't leaving. Wolves? Yeah, wolves. Truth be told, it'd be easier to just bulldoze the darn place, but it'd be a bad look for corporate. So you gotta convince their leader to accept our offer. What's the offer? We give all them wolves a 5% rent reduction on our apartments once they're constructed, for the duration of 1 year. Pretty darn fair for some good-for-nothing furballs, if you ask me. Their leader is just over here, and he's a real pain in the you-know-what. Come with me. What? Ooh. This is cool. I fucking love the jazz of this game. Hey friends, my name's Wolfgang, renowned musician of the woods and current representative of my fellow townsfolk. I don't know if that's what I want to do. How do you do? No. How do I? I'm not gonna do another Missile voice. I'm not going to do a fucking screechy-ass Toad voice like Missile. It also doesn't fit this character. I'll just need to do it and figure it out as I more. See if there's any, like, dialogue, like, speech tics within the dialogue. Doing okay, thanks. Oh, fuck. Can I rewind? Fuck. I accidentally pressed... Whatever, it's not important. What seems to be the problem? Well, gee, it's so nice of you to come all the way out here, but thing is, our happy little village is perfect the way it is. I'm no landscaper, but we like our trees green and our water blue. Just like personal preference, though. No judgment towards you folks who like things a little, well, browner. That's understandable, but have you considered the incredible offer you'd be getting? 5% off all rents once the apartments are finished? For the duration of 1 year? That's right. 5% off rent for 1 year. That's a really kind offer, and I appreciate it, but we're just happy in our humble little homes right now. He's not buying it, Flint's. What are you going to do? I'll sympathize. Look, I'm a fairy tale character too, and I understand what it feels like to have your life upended by the new way of doing things. Sure, you could drag your feet and resist. I could? No, what I'm saying is that you could risk your homes and possibly even your lives by standing up to these pigs, but... You know what? I think you're right. I can do these things. Anything is possible. I wasn't totally confident, but you've really shown me the value in standing up for myself. That's it. We've tried things corporate's way, but I've had enough. To heck with all this red tape. We're just gonna go in there and bulldoze the entire village tomorrow, with or without permission. Now you three nitwits need to get off my construction site. None of you are welcome here anymore. Officer Boar. Everything, alright, over here. Get this washed-up hero and his shrimpy lizard sidekick out of here. What did you just call me? Alright, folks, come with me. Don't make things difficult for me. Sorry, but, you're banned from, premises. Boss's orders. Well, that was a bust. Those pigs are gonna pay for calling me a lizard! A lizard? As if the greatest, most powerful dragon the world has ever seen could be compared to the likes of a common reptile! I'll show them who the lizard is! I'm burning this place down! As I told you, the straw is indestructible and fireproof. You, won't be getting through here, friend, and you should feel really bad for, making fun of me earlier. Dang it! Calm down, okay? So what's the plan now? We can't get back in the site and we failed to negotiate. Forget the job. I will get my revenge and rain fire upon those pathetic pigs. Sure you will, Tinder. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt, but thanks for standing up for me back there. Oh, no problem. We were definitely there to stand up for you, and not to protect the interests of our company. You're too kind. Allow me to officially introduce myself. Wolfgang, the self-proclaimed virtuosic superstar. I'm Wolfgang, the greatest musician in all the woods, but I'm sure you've heard of me. Nope. You haven't? Well, not to worry. You don't have to feel bad about your lack of musical taste. I don't judge. Hang on, do you happen to be related to the Big Bad Wolf? So you have heard of me. The Big Bad Wolf is my stage name, of course. What was with the huffing and the puffing then? I'm big, kinda. I'm a wolf, most definitely. And I'm bad to the bone. Uh-huh. But none of that matters now. That pig said he's gonna bulldoze my humble village tomorrow, and I've gotta stop him. It's okay. I have a plan. I'm going to get back into the construction site and peacefully convince the Pig Brothers to spare our lovely village. And how are you going to do that? With my wit, charm, and musical virtuosity. Maybe. Yeah. But I'm thinking this construction project seems pivotal for Ever After Inc. We've been looking for a way to sabotage them, and I think this is it. If we could just get past the straw gate and into the construction site, we can destroy their equipment and mess up their plans. Hey, Wolfgang, since you're the Big Bad Wolf, can't you blow the straw house away by huffing and puffing? You know, like how the fairy tale goes? What a strange question. No, I can't blow the straw house away. I don't really know what you're talking about. But seeing as we're both trying to get into the construction site, maybe we can team up. I promise, I won't bite. But Flint, you're not seriously considering letting this hack come with us. I don't think I can stomach another clown in the group. I'll be outnumbered. Tinder, think about it. According to the story of the three little pigs, the Big Bad Wolf is the one to blow the pigs' houses down. He might not know enough to do that right now, but the fairy tale says he will eventually. So we should stick with him until that happens. I suppose you're right. At this point, I'll take any chance to hurt this infernal company. You're in! Wolfgang! Woohoo! I won't let you down, promise! My main skill is music. At any time, I can whip out my lute and use it to harness the power of nature. For example, I can play a song to make sprouts grow. Let's try it. Press Y to bring out my lute and then play Sprout Serenade using the arrows displayed on the left side of the screen. Does that mean there are other songs? Wow, that's amazing, Wolfgang. What other songs do you know? Just this one? Oh, I thought you were a famous musician. I'm working on it. But I'm a quick learner, so if you encounter any more songs in our adventures, I'll be sure to pick them up. Okay, fucking ocarina. Ocarina of Time, okay. So, what's the plan? First, I gotta go back to the village to warn my fellow wolves that the pigs are coming tomorrow with their bulldozers. And construction workers sometimes hang out there, so maybe one of them could help us get back into the construction site. Follow me, the village is back this way. Oh, 4 partners. I wonder if the partners will have, like, more depth than Paper Mario then, as far as, like, moves go. Okay. Shoot a seed, create a... Ooh, so kind of like a support character. Oh! Well, I'll equip the other 2 badges that I have for Wolfgang. And I know there are a couple of vines. Yeah, no, I want to go back to the corporate because I know there are a couple of vines that are in the HQ that I want to grow. Hopefully it lets me go back there. Will it? Maybe. But, okay. Maybe I'm doing this a little bit early, but who cares? I kind of want to see what is going on here at the front. And also I want to buy some clothes from Dracula. Because, you know, Dracula. And clothes. What do you have here, Dracula? Hockey. Oh. I gotta, though. That's really stupid, but okay. I'll get the classic fedora and the suit, because I have a feeling that's what the other person wants. Kind of boring, but barbarian armor. I mean, okay. It's a fine look. Whatever. But yeah. Okay, yeah, I got it. Huh. And then I can go down here. Yes. And then anything here? What is here? This is looking like new area stuff. Okay, can't go that way yet. Can I go here? Yeah, okay. There's, yeah, the cafeteria. I will check that out real quickly, and then I will end this episode, because it's getting to be a bit long. Like I said, don't want the episodes getting too long. But is there a sprout here? No. There's a cat, though. Okay, can't do anything about that. Okay. I kind of want to wear the axolotl hat. It's stupid, but it doesn't fit, though. And besides, I need to wear this for the... Finally, a real gentleman! Your suit speaks volume to your class and notability, sir. Thank you. I only wear the finest of fabrics. I am Madame Beatrice Hartsworth. Esteemed noblewoman. You see, I come from a story in which I wish to be swept off by a handsome young lover. However, now that the world is wider than just our quaint little story, I shall no longer be dedicating my life to this foolish romance. I am a woman with ambitions and dreams. I desire to see what else lies in these tangled worlds of tales. That is why I traveled here for a job interview. But I am still a noble, and I demand to be treated with the respect I deserve. I am relieved to make your acquaintance, as I simply cannot muster the resolve to speak to the low-born bumpkin of a receptionist. I'm sure a fine gentleman such as yourself could point me in the direction of the office manager so I can get to my interview. Sure thing, just head through that door and keep going until you see the door with the moon above it. Thank you, sir. Please take this as a token of my appreciation. Good day to you. I'm sure we will meet again. Okay. Did you... What story are you from? Who, me? I don't remember the last time anyone's asked me that. I come from a humble little tale called Red Riding Hood. I'd love to go back for a visit someday, but, well, I won't get into that. Huh. Okay, yeah. So let's get back into the book, Three Little Pigs, and then I will end the episode. Alright, so then in the next episode of Escape from Ever After, we will get more into Chapter 1, and I'll just continue to yapping about random shit. It's been a while since I've had a yap session into a microphone. Okay. Well, see you guys around. Bye.